Okay, so Lucifer slash Jesus walks around on this planet, and that's a known fact. He's a skinny guy, has got brown hair. He cheats. He's the creator of all religions, mostly Islam, where he has a harem of women. He uses synthetic telepathy, voice to God, voice to skull technology, which is voice of God, because he wants to be called the Father. Yeah, like I said, he's a skinny guy. I have several pictures of him on my YouTube thing, and he's a piece of shit. He goes around and he does cheat. Jesus is the biggest terrorist of them all. He's not faithful to anything or anyone. He only gets what he wants. So, basically he's out to, like I said, he's Archangel Michael. He, fucks around, and he's the biggest womanizer on the planet. It's Archangel Michael, people, I'm telling you the truth. He does YouTube videos cooking with trash. He's the conductor of all the chemtrail spraying. So, yeah, he's a reptilian. He's a lizard, he's a snake. He's also a shape-shifting spider. Deep underground, he contracts. I mean, I'm just telling you how it is, people. And, you're going to have to wake up out of this Jesus Lucifer matrix. That's the truth. I went to go get some stuff at the store, and, my gang stalkers are sitting there smiling at me, and I go, hey, what's up, Swissy? And see, this is the thing. They think that, you're part of the team. No, I'm not part of the team just because your fucking earth god says so. I'm not part of your team because I know what he is. I know what he's done to humanity with directed energy weapons. Okay, I know what he's doing. He wants to launch you into Star Wars. And if you want to join Starfleet or Space Force, by all means, go for it. But space is cold, and it's just another way to get humanity to bend down on its knees and submit to him. And it's this passive-aggressive fallen angel behavior. I'm not kidding you. It's a Jewish, how can I explain this? It's like a Jewish behavior, and these gang stalkers, they get in your face and all this shit. Well, I just cut in front and get what I need and leave, because I know what they're doing, and it's an intimidation thing, because it's the Anunnaki behavior. It's a fallen angel, Pleiadian. It's a Pleiadian fallen angel, archangel behavior. He is passive aggressive, meaning he'll have like a female in front of you, walk around, have a big old smile on his face and say, see, I'm fucking her. He's the biggest cheater, people. He's a cheater. He's a liar. He's Archangel Michael. And he goes by the name of Jimmy Josh from InfoWars. When he called in on InfoWars, he knew all about the adrenochrome, because that's probably what he feeds off of, is the adrenochrome. And this is how it is, people. We have a really dark society. In other words, people are witches and warlocks. They serve Lucifer, and they produce children to serve him. Okay? I'm telling you, the tyranny on this planet, the thing that runs this planet, is Archangel Michael. He got thrown down here by God. I'm telling you the truth. I am not kidding you. So if you do bump into him, just walk away. He's not worth it. Why would you want to go? Let him go fuck some chick. Or he's a tranny, actually. Just, he's a tranny. Just walk away. Walk away from the gang stalkers. Because in all honesty, in my opinion, this is how I view things. Earth is fallen. It's already dead in the water. And then what they throw in your face is like, well, we're still spraying you, and, we're doing all this to you. Yeah? Great. At least I have the fucking report. I know who Michael is. I know who he is. I know who governs this planet, people. And it goes higher than the NSA. It goes higher than the Rockefellers. It goes higher than all of it. Because he is the creator of all this shit on this planet. And he says, I'm the father. He's a fallen angel. What can I tell you? Period. He got thrown down here. I told you, there's a big difference. There's a big difference between me and what's out here on the surface. I don't like exactly being tortured. Do you? Well, guess who's torturing you? If you're a genuine TI and you've gone through all this gang stalking, the harassment, street lights acting up, people acting like complete evil jerks, you're dealing with the fallen one, Michael. The Greys, also Gabriel, Ariel, those are the other angels that he took with him. I don't know anything about them. But Lucifer is his name, but actually his heaven name is Michael. And he goes by many names. Jimmy, Josh, he changes his looks, he shapeshifts, he does this, he does that, whatever. I just walk away. Because he's not worth it. He really isn't. Because the chemtrails are a bioweapon. It's a bioweapon to attack your central nervous system. Because who told God? He told God, he goes, I'm going to corrupt the very thing you love. And guess what he did? He came down here, used his seed, and then he implemented all religions on the planet. All of them. Buddhism, it's a form of mind control because, whatever. The people, if you're a real TI, if you are really under assault and you just hate everything, there's a reason for it. Because Earth is fallen, people. Lucifer runs this stupid planet. And all this hogwash about saving the Earth and saving this and saving that, it's just a mind control lie. I don't even look at the news anymore. I saw the Drudge Report, I looked at this, I looked at that. Pedophilia, yeah. He wants to launch you into Star Wars. Join Space Force. And I told you Star Trek and Star Wars is the Jashin and Boaz script. It's the same script, people. It's a script. It's a Hollywood production. Thrown out on 3D level to mess with your life. So, he can walk around. I don't care. I've walked on this planet for over 40 years until 2012, without the aid or the care in the world about him. And then it's been 7 years of pure hell with the psychotronic shit from him. It's all coming from him, people. Because NASA works for him, all these major agencies work for him. He wants me on his whatever side. I don't care. See, and that's the thing. He's, it's like, oh, well, I can read your mind. Well, great. You know that I hate you. So go fuck your bitches. Your witches. Because witches are bitches, right? I heard that from one of your fellow Masons. Right? Right, Swissy? One of your Masons even said, witches are bitches. So go fuck a witch. One of your girlfriends. I don't care. All the sexual harassment that people are going through with the electronic shit, yeah, that's coming from Lucifer. The beaming of the genitals, your armpits, your eyes, whatever, your whole body, your feet hurting. It's coming from Archangel Michael, who put a matrix down here on this planet. Okay? So, there's a new leaf that's, I'm kind of looking at. Walk away. Just take care of your own stuff. Because in the end, the Jewish cabal, there's nothing. There's nothing. He's designing all this new technology. Tesla was probably a Mason. So it's real simple, people. You know, don't get hunkered down with. You have to realize that he doesn't want you to realize that you're a multidimensional being and that there's a massive creator out there. There's something else out in space, people. And it's more than him and his little spaceships and his lasers and all his shit. There's more than him. There's you. You don't need all the hogwash that's out there. Because he's the ultimate, he feeds off of that. He's in control of all the Greys. He's in control of all of his little reptilian followers. He's in control of all of it. You know, they all do his shit. They all gang stalk. They all know. That's why you know, the chemtrails are a way for him to read your heart and your mind to see if you're on the same page with him. And if you're a real TI and you've been through a lot of torture, I don't know if you're, yeah, I think you might not, you might want to reconsider it. Because I read someone wrote on one of the things, Jesus is the biggest terrorist of them all. He's the terrorist. Not you, it's him. Jesus is the biggest terrorist of them all. So think about it. Consider the source. He wants to turn you and put you on the blacklist. Well, he wants the blood of every newborn so that he knows the soul level of that person. That's why there's a DNA bank, the American Red Cross and all that shit, because he feeds off of blood, people. I'm not kidding you. He's the ugliest. He's an alien. You know? God transformed him. God said, enough of this nonsense. Pfft. The rebellion in heaven occurred. He rolled out. I didn't. I don't know. So the biggest terrorist of them all is Archangel Michael, who happens to be Jesus, who happens to be Horus, who happens to be the implementer of all religions, Egyptian, Sumerian, Muslim, Islam, Buddha. And the interesting thing about Buddhism is I was just reading something about some of their ways. And one of them was not to eat fish or meat. And what have I been telling you all along? You have to have protein in your diet to combat this stuff. You have to remain strong in this war with Lucifer. Because he's a piece of shit. He really is. Oh, he wants to launch you into Space Force and all this stuff. Yay. Yeah, he'll send love frequency. I've already been down this road. He sends love frequency. But it's not real, people. It's not. It's only short-lived until he has your mind mapped. And he can read your mind. All this mind mapping is bullshit. Everybody one big happy family. No, we're not one big happy family. One for all and all for one. Nope. I don't I don't negotiate with terrorists. Get him. Let's go get him. Go get that lizard. Good job. Go get him. Get that lizard. So, I'm going to let you go.